I have a funny Calvin Klein story. Back, I want to say 1980, 87. Let me just set the scene. I had a very bad perm because it was the 80s. Head to toe jeans, jean jacket, and a perm. And I used to shop at the Limited, as we all did. And I had these, I don't know, it's a pinafore, I don't know what they're called, but they're basically these sundresses, but you didn't wear them as a sundress. You wore them over a t-shirt.
Like with the spaghetti straps?
No. I mean,
No?
full on, thick.
Interesting. Okay.
Thick. Yeah,
I
it
think
was.
that trend.
By the
Yeah.
way, this was not a trend. This was not a trend. This was me. It was a disaster. Obviously, my parents did not have a lot of money at all, but I was a scholarship kid at a very fancy private school.
Right.
And one of my very good friends there, who was very, 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 very affluent, had a mother who was a socialite. And they had an apartment down in Palm Beach. And they invited me. We had no money. So like I begged my parents, begged and begged. I finally scraped the money together to let me fly down. And so I get to Palm Beach and they come pick me up. So Mrs. Phil, who's my friend's mom, says, my friend Andre is going to come stay with us. And I'm like, okay. Well, her friend Andre was Andre Leon Talley.
Oh my gosh.
He was lovely. So he was staying with us in this house in Palm Beach.
What a delight. What a legend.
He was, I mean, I didn't know. So Andre Leon Talley, who was lovely. He was so nice. And he gets there and he goes, they go, okay, we're going to have dinner at Calvin's. And I'm like, okay.
Calvin. All right, cool.
And I was like, who's Calvin? My friend Jenny's like, oh, it's Calvin Klein. And I was like, okay. And like, to me, like I knew Calvin Klein. Like, of course, Calvin Klein was like, nothing comes between me and my Calvins. So I'm wearing, let me stress again. I remember exactly what I was wearing. I was wearing my thick strap. It's way too tight. I make my bad perm. My white t-shirt underneath, and I show up in the house that Calvin Klein had. He was married to his wife, Kelly, at the time. It was right next door to Mar-a-Lago. And Trump had just bought Mar-a-Lago. So we get there, and John and I are just standing there like, you know, like two dopes. Awkward of my life.
People, right?
And this guy comes out to greet us. And we're like, is that Calvin? Like, whoever. Like, I had no idea what this guy looked like. And it turned out it wasn't Calvin. It was the president of Bloomingdale's, who was the other person there with his wife. And there's a guy standing behind the bar mixing drinks. And I was like, is that the bartender? That turned out to be Calvin Klein. So we're having dinner. I did not know which fork to use. They were serving octopus. I had never seen octopus in my life. I was like, what is this? They're like, duh, it's octopus. So it was like a scene out of Pretty Woman. And all they did was make fun of Donald Trump for buying Mar-a-Lago next door. They were like, this idiot bought this house, like there goes the neighborhood and blah, blah, blah. And I knew who Trump was because obviously everybody.
Yeah, I mean, everybody did. He made sure everybody knew who he was.
That guy was like an STD. Like you couldn't get rid of him if you wanted to.